St. Louis first forecast.
Forecast, the video forecast for January 9th, 2014. Well, it was a treacherous morning commute today, as those temperatures were at about 25 degrees during the snowfall. Snow fell from around midnight to about 6 a.m., making roads treacherous. Now, the snow is all about the timing, not so much the amount, but the timing. As you guys can tell from this morning, the snow fell pretty good around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. As that fell, the morning commute just became treacherous for most parts. 500 schools plus called off this morning at the last second, which I can't blame them for that. But my thinking is, hey, might as well, you got 4 days of snow days, put another one on, start fresh on Monday. But hey, I'm not an administrator, I'm a forecaster for the weather. Alright, so let's look at our current temperatures at 6:30 in the afternoon. 33 in St. Louis, 32 in Arnold, 33 in Collinsville, 32 in Edwardsville, 35 in Waterloo, 34 in Belleville, and 36 in Rolla, that's the warmest reading right there in Rolla. Thanks, Rolla, for being so warm. I want that warm air down there. 33 degrees right now in St. Louis, just above freezing as we get into the evening, and that's not going to change much as we go into the evening and overnight hours on Thursday night. Right now, forecast, southeast winds approaching at 7 to 15 miles per hour, 33 degrees for the right now, the temperature just a nick above freezing. That's the first time we've been above freezing since probably 108 hours before. Sunday night, we were just above freezing before that snow rolled in, and guess what? As soon as that snow rolled in, it's like, nope, bam, you're out. So the warmer temperatures are going to start to come back, and they're going to stay a while as that cold air kind of rejuvenates. 79% humidity, and that's going to do it at exactly 6:30 in the evening hours. Our local Doppler radar basically shows a little bit of spot flurries as we head into the evening. 6:30, this is our current Doppler radar. As you see, these little patches of flurries and kind of freezing drizzle flurries, not widespread, but this little band developing north of St. Louis, that can put down maybe a few, maybe a glaze of ice on elevated surfaces. Not a huge deal though, no precipitation in our future tonight. That's going to change on Friday though as another system rolls in. That's going to be all rain, we'll talk about that in just a second. So the flurries are just kind of making its way. Little bands are going to just burst as that giant low pressure system. The pressure system from Jasper, Evansville, that area, that's what we got last night. It's pushing away to the northeast, leaving us with that low pressure that's going to make some liquid and make some moisture. That's the basically ingredient for freezing drizzle, snow flurries, and stuff like that until the high pressure rolls in until Sunday night. Alright, so the storm totals, as of today, the Sunday system, the storm totals, we had a lot of snow, and that really, we're calling it snowpocalypse in St. Louis, some people are. Alright, so St. Louis City, 10.5 inches, St. Charles, 10 inches, Union measuring at 10.5 inches as well as St. Louis. Arnold will do it at 12.2 inches, just above a foot, Maplewood, 10 inches, and Webster Groves reading at exactly 1 foot of snow. So, generally speaking, our forecast of 8 to 15 inches was spot on. Most areas received anywhere between 10 to 15 inches of snow. More as you got to the northeast, but that little strip from St. Louis and points just south, that was the area for our snowstorm. I'm going to tell you something, that has been the impact all week. People have been snowed in all week. Not all of them, but hey, if you don't have to go to work, don't, because this is our snow week. Not sure if this will ever happen in a few years in St. Louis. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, so might as well enjoy it while you can. Alright, so why the cold blast? And it's something that really, I don't know why people are calling it this. Polar vortex is what people are calling it. It's not the polar vortex. Polar vortex is going to make you all worked up and, run around like a chicken with a head cut off. Basically, the polar vortex is a news media thing. It draws your attention. In all honesty, we're going to call this an Arctic blast. Now, an Arctic blast, it usually stays up in the Canadian region. The Hudson Bay area, we call the Hudson Bay Low. The Arctic blast, basically, is just the term for really freaking cold air coming down that really never dipped south, but it did. Now watch what happens. This is the snow we had Sunday. Now watch what happens is that snow moved out, the Arctic blast pulled in, and that's the ingredient for some cold temperatures for this week. So that's why we saw -30 wind chills on both Monday and Tuesday morning as that Arctic blast dome kind of just pushed through St. Louis, and as that snow moved out, we had Arctic blast move in. So that was basically the crazy thing about this week. You don't know what the heck's going on. You're here polar vortex, you're thinking, what is going on? In all reality though, Arctic cold front is just something that really never happens, but when it does, let me tell you, it gets cold. Alright, so weather headlines. Warm for this week, kind of spring-like temperatures actually, 50s and upper 40s for all of next week. Dry temperatures in dry areas next week. No major storms in sight besides the one on Friday. Heavy rainmaker for Friday afternoon, up to an inch of rain on Friday afternoon. That little inch number right there, we're going to probably see up to an inch. Some areas may see less than that, but it's going to rain most of the day and most of the evening on Friday, as that kind of the warmer temperatures go in. Now, if this was all snow, we'd be concerned for another major snowstorm, but since it's all rain, we're going to go ahead and say, okay, no big deal, just a little heavy rain drizzles every now and then on Friday afternoon. Now, here's our next storm on, this is Friday morning setup. As a low pressure system comes from the Rockies, it'll bring a warm air as a warm front pushes in, and it's going to also bring a sliver of a cold front right here. Now, watch what happens as we get into the day on Friday. The low pressure system is going to basically push some cold air and warm air in. Now the warm air and cold air collide. This is what happens. It's going to slide from the Rockies. It's going to bring moisture up from the Gulf of Mexico. And as those two collide, we're going to see a big wall, just a giant wall of rain on Friday. It's not going to be a system. It's not going to be like a giant elapsed system. I'm not kidding. It's just going to be a wall of rain from probably Kansas City all the way to St. Louis as that rain moves in on Friday afternoon. So as that low pressure system kind of makes its way here, the warm air is going to bring in a lot of Gulf moisture from Mexico, and that's the ingredient for that rain bubble right there as we go into the day on Friday. Anyway, let's go to tonight's forecast. Tonight's forecast, pretty calm as before the rain moves in. Southeast winds approaching at 0 to 10 miles per hour. 31 will do it for the low tonight, just a nick below freezing, and patchy freezing drizzle is kind of possible tonight. Nothing like we saw last night. Below a 31 and calm winds, not as cold. Now tomorrow's forecast, let me tell you something else. Tomorrow's forecast is nice compared to what we've had the last few days. The rain rolls in basically the rain rolls in on Friday, and let me tell you something, it is going to be heavy at times, but hey, tomorrow's high, guess what it is? 43 degrees on tomorrow. So let me tell you, 10 degrees just above freezing, that's going to feel so much nice. Even if it's raining, heck, we're going to be above freezing, I don't care. So in the morning, it's just going to be kind of cloudy, patchy freezing drizzle, and then comes the heavy rain moving in the afternoon. 10 or 11 o'clock, we're going to start to see some light rain showers, transition to that giant wall of rain I was talking about for the day on Friday. And we'll picture Friday commute, but good thing is it's nothing freezing. So 47 will do it for the high on Friday. Let's go to our 7-day forecast for you guys. 7-day forecast, let me tell you something. It looks like spring to me. Friday, that big giant rain system rolls in. 48 degrees will do it for the high on Friday. Saturday rolls in. 46 degrees for the high on Saturday. Sunday's high is 58 with mostly sunny skies. Monday's high is, well, heck, 45 degrees. I'll take that any day with mostly sunny skies. Tuesday's high 46. Wednesday 37 as a weak cold front rolls in, and we're up again on, let's see here, we're up again on Thursday with a high of 46. So, let me tell you something. Thursday is the best day of the week right here, am I right? Come on, let's see, 46 degrees, I will take that. Giant, this whole 7-day forecast, let me tell you something, I'm going to take it any day. Thank you so much for tuning in to St. Louis First Forecast for the day of January 9th, 2014. Any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, you like apples, whatever, right around our wall, we'll definitely answer you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great evening in St. Louis.